This is Johnny Wrestling, or Johnny Takeover, as my shirt says. And listen, I want you to listen. Like, we're involved right now. It's crazy, it's loud, it's hectic. We're in New York City, but I want you to listen to the No Holds Barred Network.
Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
That's right. All his friends are dead. Guys, welcome to episode number 10, the 10 episode anniversary. Yay! Of the All Elite podcast right here on the No Holds Barred Network, your source for all WWE, NXT, NXT UK, and All Elite wrestling coverage, and your number one source for all podcasts related to those wrestling brands. You can go check out No Holds Barred Network on Twitter at NHBN or NHBN Network on Twitter for all updates. Everything gets reposted on there. But most importantly, go follow us on Twitter, the show, All Elite Podcast, at All Elite Pod. Follow myself at Real Kyle Masters, and follow my co-host, Tiffany, at Loves to Dream 82. All links will be posted down in the description box below on YouTube. And we are live on youtube.com/NHBWR. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting the bell icon to let you know when we are going to be going live. And it's important you follow the Twitter account as well, because we'll post on there when we're going to go live. We're going to show up randomly, just like Matt, just like Nick, showing up to random places. And we have some stuff about that later on in the show. We'll be dropping in randomly at times, posting podcasts. So you guys want to make sure you are following all sources to let you know when we are going to be posting episodes, so you can join in live in the live chat on YouTube, the YouTube.
The YouTube.
Or with the Facebook. We are, speaking of Facebook, we are also available for you guys to follow on Facebook.com, also Instagram and Twitter. So we're available everywhere, guys. Again, all links will be down in the description below for you on the YouTube video. So if you're listening to us on the go on either Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, or Stitcher Radio, head on over to YouTube and click the link if you want to follow us on any of those social media platforms. And speaking of No Holds Barred Network, there will be a website up and running soon. I am currently working on it as the CEO of the network. I'm getting the website getting together. It's just been hard because I've been doing some other stuff lately. So it's coming. It's coming. It's coming along pretty good. I already have the front page already done. I'm working on all the other pages. So it looks really nice, guys. So it's coming. The official website is coming. So like I said, welcome to episode 10 of the All Elite Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Kyle Masters, joined by the beautiful Tiffany, as always, rocking her Marty Scurll mug, if you guys just seen that on screen.
Yeah.
If you've seen the title of this episode, All My Friends Are Dead, Marty Scurll recently had a wrestling match, coming through with his entrance wearing a t-shirt saying, All My Friends Are Dead. Oof. Throwing some shade.
The shade.
The shade at AEW and Friends.
Hopefully this whole podcast is about Marty, because I'm all about it.
I mean, we could. I don't know if the people out there would enjoy it too much. But speaking of throwing shade and stuff, let's get into this just quickly off the bat. Just want to show you guys a couple of things on screen here. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on the go, I will describe it for you. A couple days ago, Cody Rhodes posted this on his Twitter account, his official Twitter account, just a picture of, no context, no caption, just a picture of Marty Scurll.
I'm loving
is right. I'm telling you, people, this is the match. Everyone's sitting there going, "Oh no, it's Goldust. It's gonna be called Dustin Rhodes." No, it's not. It's not. As much as that would be cool and the whole family thing, it's Marty Scurll. My prediction is going to happen that I predicted a couple episodes ago. We posted it on our Twitter account. Go check it out. I predicted that it'll be Marty Scurll versus Cody Rhodes at Double or Nothing, whether it be for a title or not. It's still going to happen, whether or not that's going to be the one-on-one match. And that's going to be Cody. That's going to be Marty Scurll's officially joining AEW. That's going to be announced there or after the match or something.
Wait, so I don't know. Did you add? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you before we went live. Did you add the one that Marty posted up on Instagram?
Yeah, so I'm going to transition it now on screen. So now Marty's posting on Instagram. This is what he posts. Himself and Cody Rhodes and hashtags it way back Wednesday.
I feel like these are all like little hints dropping. And I know, like, you know, everybody's got mixed thoughts about this. No, it's Dean Ambrose. No, it's
Goldust. But he's going to come down as Dustin Rhodes because he changed his Twitter page to Dustin Rhodes. I'm sitting there going, do you not realize every single WWE person has put the real name in their Twitter account now?
Yeah, I think Finn Balor. We call him Finn Balor. We haven't done that in a while.
Is he changed to Fergal Debit?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did. I saw the change the other day. So I don't know if he changed it back, but I did see it change. So
all the wrestlers are doing that. Even the people that are currently on contract are doing that. So it's like it's nothing big, people. I'm still sticking with mine. As much as mine is also a fan theory, I think it just makes the most sense. It
does.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just it's not outlandish to think that. So it's Dustin Rhodes is just does that Double or Nothing is shaping up to be a really big event. Like this is shaping up to be massive. Like this is going to be a very, very big event, almost as big as All In or maybe even bigger. So I'm telling you right now that just to have a Dustin Rhodes versus Cody, that's just so like bland. It's bland, as Gordon Ramsay would say. It's bland. There's no flavor.
Oh God, here we go.
It's raw. But yeah, so
I'm all for this. I want this so bad.
So bad.
So bad. So bad. I want it so bad. But I say it all the time. Every episode, they said they were all going to stick together. His contract ends the end of April.
Mm-hmm. Scurll's coming.
Oh.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, he coming.
Whoop, whoop.
He coming.
So, before we get anywhere, I just want to let you guys know, like I said before in the intro, to follow the No Holds Barred Network, your #1 source for wrestling podcast content. You can see all the shows there that is available to you for free on the No Holds Barred Network. All you have to do is follow the Twitter account, and you see all the links. We're available on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, and Stitcher. You can get The Next Podcast, which talks about the WWE main roster and, most importantly, NXT. You have Lowdown Show Retro that goes over retro episodes of Raw and retro pay-per-views. You have the All Elite Podcast with yours truly, myself, and Tiffany. And you have Near Fall News UK, who likes to drop in once in a while, and it will drop you in with some UK wrestling content. So whenever that does come up, you have some UK wrestling content for you available there. So check out the No Holds Barred Network on Twitter, and make sure you are following all the other sources: YouTube, iTunes, Spreaker Radio, or Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and YouTube. We're available so many places.
We're all over the place, guys.
It's all over the place.
Spreaker, and Stitcher Radio.
Speaking of the network, make sure you're also checking out the official sponsor of the network. That is ExtremeWrestlingShirts.com. Guys, they specialize in pro wrestling and MMA apparel with over 50,000 T-shirts, sweatshirts, costumes, DVDs, pendants in stock. Make sure you are using also the code NOHOLDS at checkout, and you'll save yourself an extra 10% in one lucky fan a month that uses the code will receive a free gift with their order. So go check out ExtremeWrestlingShirts.com, and also go check out ProWrestlingTees.com, your official source for all AEW merchandise. They have a bunch of new shirts up there now. The new Kenny Omega T-shirt. Sandy Guerra, you got Jungle Boy, you have the new SCU t-shirts, and you have some hoodies, some hats. So go check them out, ProWrestlingTees.com. They also have Bernard the Bears t-shirt, who was a special guest with us in episode number 3 of this podcast, which is live on the channel as well. So go check out, guys, again, ProWrestlingTees.com. And speaking of all these t-shirt and merch websites, we got a special announcement. Are we dropping something without letting people know what's going on? Well, we kind of mentioned it once in a previous episode, but guys, it's officially here. Ladies and gentlemen, myself and Tiff would like to present to you the official AEP All Elite Podcast official t-shirt and merch store. Available at teesprings.com/All Elite Podcast Store. Spelled exactly the way on screen, so all-elite-podcast-store. You can get yourself some All Elite Podcast merchandise. We have t-shirts, V-necks for you females out there. I knew that was a must by Tiffany, who's actually ordered the V-neck. I will be ordering the sweater down there on the page. I'll be ordering that. That sweater looks sick. We'll be ordering that. We also have other merchandise on there, as in coffee mugs.
Yeah,
we have some coffee mugs
for our coffee podcast.
Yeah, we have some phone cases, both for Android and Apple. We also got some stickers, some bunch of All Elite Podcast merchandise. We have an official store, guys, teesprings.com/all-elite-podcast-store. All Elite Podcast. Go check it out, guys. The All Elite Podcast official store. It's here. It's here. And I didn't put it in the link yet, but I'll put the link in the description below once this is all done for you guys to go check out. So basically, if you guys don't know how Teespring works, their main thing is like you get to choose. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera here. You get to choose whether you make a profit or not on t-shirts. We chose to barely make any profit on any of these because we want it to be cheap enough for you guys to order out there. So we went the lowest we could go that Teesprings would allow us on all the merchandise available on this store, because we do not. Our end goal was not to make a profit out of this. We just wanted clothing and affordable stuff for you fans out there of the All Elite Podcast. So that's also goes hand in hand with the official store announcement.
So is there going to be a shirt? You know where I'm going with this, right?
The shirt. Shade. Oh, the shade shirt. Yeah, though, eventually we're gonna start adding some custom t-shirts on there.
Yes. So
for anything that's All Elite Wrestling related, we'll start adding stuff on there. So once we get it done, we'll maybe talk to our graphic designer, Salrax, who made this beautiful layout. You guys are looking on YouTube and the beautiful AEP logo. We'll talk to him, and maybe we can get something done with him with t-shirt ideas. So if you guys have any t-shirt ideas that are a good idea, run it by me or Tiff, and maybe we'll put it up on the store for people to order, for yourself to order as well. So,
we rocking. Really rocking. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I gotta take a sip of water in my collector cup.
Yes, please.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gotta drink that water.
Oh, Lord.
If you're drinking water, give me a hell yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't do the Stone Cold boy. I can't do it.
Stop. We still have a whole podcast to go.
Right. So as you guys seen on Twitter as well, we had a contest for 100 follows. We officially at 100 followers on Twitter. So thank you very much to all you guys, especially for following and sharing the podcast. We picked 2 winners. One is actually in the YouTube chat right now. Amanda, she won the beautiful All Elite Wrestling t-shirt. And then I believe his name is Ron. He will win the hat. We'll be in contact with him for his shipping stuff. But Amanda, if you're in the chat right now that you're listening live, and Ron, I'll be getting your shipping info soon. But Amanda will be shipping your item actually as soon as tonight or tomorrow. So you should receive some tracking information via DM soon from one of us. So that will be done soon. So yeah, thank you. And then you guys want to know about the next contest? Gonna have to tune into the end of the show. Not saying anything just yet, but I have a surprise. So you guys are going to want to wait and to tune in near the end of the show to know when the next contest is here on All Elite Podcast. So, All Elite, speaking of All Elite, there's this big thing going around in the All Elite community that's actually really cool. I love the initiative behind it. Tiffany's starting it. I'm probably going to start it sometime this week when I can start gaining some more confidence and get my ass in gear.
Get your ass. Okay?
Speaking of gear, it is the Full Gear Challenge, and I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys. That has been started by Hangman Page. So a big shout out to all of you who've already started. I'm beginning tomorrow. He puts hashtag Full Gear Challenge. You can see there, it was when he posted this, we were just 89 days away from Double or Nothing. And then if you've been paying attention to being the elite, you know what the Full Gear stuff is. Basically, it's just an initiative to try to get in shape and to better your lives with your eating habits and working out, just alongside Hangman Page as he battles his journey to Double or Nothing with getting into quote-unquote full gear, getting a full gear body, I guess you can put it that way. So that is the Full Gear Challenge. If you guys want to get in on that, and you want to start posting and getting some support from the wrestling community, Tiffany's been doing it, and she's been getting a lot of support from it too.
Yeah.
Use the hashtag Full Gear Challenge in your tweets when you are posting your progress and so on.
It's amazing. Like, the wrestling community is huge, and like, believe it or not, there really has not been any negative on like any progress of anything. I mean, listen, there's always going to be negativity and stuff, and you're always going to get those hate and the trolls and everything, but really, like, there's been some really good stuff, and people have been giving like I said to somebody the other day, I was like, any tips, send them my way. I was like, because I have a condition, so I got to be careful of what I do. So there was a couple of tips that were given. We were sharing pictures, people were sharing food. I'm all about the food porn. So
the food porn.
Yes, hashtag food porn. You never heard that before?
I know there's I think there's a page called Food Porn where they just post like pictures and videos of like the most delicious stuff, and it's like, how do you look at this stuff and try to even diet? It's impossible.
But it's nice because send me recipe, guys, because I love to freaking cook. So if these stuff, send it my way because I absolutely love to do it. I actually found something last week. I sent Kyle a picture. It was something from, believe it or not, it was a Weight Watcher recipe, and there was like barely anything in it. It was
right. I remember now.
Yeah, the deconstructed egg roll. It was so good. Like, so I'm trying. I want to lose some weight. I've done it before. I got to get back on it again. So come on, guys, join the Full Gear Challenge and post your pictures. So
and Hangman Page has been all over Twitter about this too, or not Twitter, Instagram. So I'm gonna put up his stories up here on the screen for you guys. If you guys are listening on the go, I'll explain it. So you got a couple of Instagram stories here. The first one is Hangman Page on a scale at 219 pounds. I don't know how far down he's planning to go, so we'll see about that. And then he's got one, he's in the gym. Let's do that one exercise where it looks like you're dry humping a ghost. Then there's one where he's ordering pizza. It's been 37 hours now. Time for a cheat day. And then the very next Instagram post, apparently it's too soon for a cheat day, so now I'm going to have to throw away a pizza.
Who wants that pizza?
Oh, man.
I was dying. Like, I wrote Kyle, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't stop laughing at this stuff. But I love following all these guys because you just never know what's going to be posted. But this, I've been dying laughing at his stuff. So it's been...
I've been following that close too. Hangman Page is freaking hilarious, man. Just the stuff with his Instagram stories is just...
And
it's great.
He's also been tweeting back at fans also. So, like, he's been encouraging people as well on the hashtag Full Gear Challenge. So I think that's really...
Hashtag. Make sure you keep the hashtag.
I said hashtag.
Hashtag.
Here we go, guys. How many minutes in? Like... But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not like a AEW security that's going to make you do... Or WWE security making you not do anything AEW related. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, just when I quickly jot over to this, guys. Diva Bible on Twitter, he's actually follows our podcast. He posted this the other day, and it was pretty funny. This was actually 2 days ago. So he posts, amazing how this was about what happened on Raw. If you guys watched Raw, if you didn't, Becky Lynch kind of hobbled her way through on crutches. He puts, amazing how WWE security can spot some random fan wearing an AEW shirt entering the arena, but they fail to spot Becky Lynch slowly hobble through the crowd on crutches. I thought it was just pretty funny. That was just, it's funny. It's sort of AEW related, but then if you guys know about Raw, what happened, you got to find that. That's comical,
Yeah. Wait, let me interrupt you really quick. So, because like we always do this, like, and then we
do
realize.
This.
Oh, anyway. There is a number that you guys can call into the show.
Oh yeah, we keep trying to do that.
It's like Kyle does this all the time, and like then I go
so much, you know.
So I know there's a lot. We try to keep it up with everybody. But yeah, if you guys want to call into the show and discuss about certain things, feel free. Just call.
Below, down
call
below.
on
Cool.
it.
Gotta call the show. 516-806-6035. Call that number.
Just so you guys know, I give it one day. Kyle's gonna have a New York accent when he's here. One day.
I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure. Like
I'm gonna leave and go home, and I'm not gonna stop talking with a New York accent. Like, no, I'm gonna go to work, and people are like, "Who is this?"
The Twitter.
Yeah, on the Twitter. You tweeted it on the Twitter.
Well, since you're gonna be here, do you want to discuss?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going to Tiffany's for WrestleMania week. Big thing, big update. It's official. Now I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. Me and Tiff are going to G1, 100%.
Woo!
I got some tickets the other day, and I DM'd Tiff right away. I'm like, look where we're sitting. I found some sick tickets. Row 1 of the 200 section, and we're almost in the middle. We're getting we're almost, I guess, to the right. I guess 2 sections to the right if you were standing in the middle of the 200s. Row 1, right in the middle of it too. Seats 14 and 15.
That's not bad. It's high up, but
Amazing.
it's not so bad.
It's not okay. You're one of those people that hate it up there. I've sat up there almost every sporting event I go to. It's not bad. You guys, Americans blow it out of proportion. It's amazing.
Right. And you're at the Barclays Center. It's kind of higher up, but in Madison, I mean, honestly, Madison Square Garden is beautiful, and like anywhere you sit is pretty good. So I am so excited for this. Marty Scurll, I'm coming for you, baby. All right, I'm just letting you know now.
That's gonna be dope. We're going to G1. That'll be on the the Saturday night, because NXT is the Friday night.
Look, speaking of NXT,
we're also going to TakeOver.
We're going to TakeOver.
So it's gonna be a huge wrestling weekend that week. So now it's official. Now my tickets for G1 are coming in. This is by March 13th. So hopefully by one of the episodes around that point, I will be able to show you guys on air our G1 tickets. I'm not sure if they're just going to be regular Ticketmaster looking tickets or if they're special ones. They didn't say anywhere in the ticket of purchasing that they are hard copy tickets or whatever. So either way, we're going to get them. I'll have a physical copy in my hand to bring with us to G1. So yeah, we're going to G1.
So we're talking about, okay, so that's like hold on. I'm sorry, I'm just answering back. So we were talking about House of Glory. So we're in the talks about that going on. So we can see our boy JD from New York. So looking forward to that. And we're probably gonna do WrestleMania here. Yeah, that's what we had discussed. WrestleMania we're gonna do.
Tickets are way sweet. Unless they went down, if that's a big if they went down significantly on Sunday, I'd consider maybe going. I would buy the ticket for you because I know you still don't want to go. But if they went down, because they went down significantly a couple of weeks before Royal Rumble, so if there's a chance of that happening at Mania, maybe it'll happen. Because I haven't heard anything about it being sold out yet for WrestleMania. Usually by now, you would hear that it's close to being a sellout, and they would be advertising to sell the last remaining tickets on WWE.com. They have not. So, you know, it's a little sketch.
We'll see. I mean, I'll look at it like this. The cheapest tickets that me and Kyle had seen on WrestleMania going on right now was like $150.
That's like way up in the $400.
$150, that's just the tickets. You know, never mind everything else. Yeah. $150, I can get me, Kyle, James, our friend Andrew, and Sade really fucking bombed. Okay,
yeah, pretty good night watching on TV, and I'd be okay watching on TV.
Dad, how are you?
But yeah, it's gonna be a big wrestling weekend. We have G1, House of Glory, TakeOver, and just whatever else going around there. Obviously, we're gonna hit up Access. We got to hit up the Access store because I have to get my T-shirt. I'm doing a collection of event T-shirts, so I have to get my I Was There WrestleMania shirt to go along with the one I got last year. So, other than that, there'll be some blog footage for our channel. But yeah.
No, we are going to NXT. Those are the tickets that I have. So, and then Nova Girl says that Undertaker might return to WWE.
Man,
so.
we'll see.
Whatever.
Guy's
That's more
old. He's so
other
old.
Yeah, that's more like his NXT.
And he's appearing at StarCast. I mean, there's a heavy chance that Vince is pissed off at him and won't want him to wrestle at Mania, but it's Vince McMahon. He's gonna do whatever it takes to try to get WrestleMania big. So, anyways, let's transition here to being the elite.
Yes.
The elite. The elite. So, being elite episode 140 this week. Started off with the behind-the-scenes shot of the Young Bucks running on the Lucha Bros, which it happens later in the episode more in detail. If you guys don't know, and I'll put the picture up on the screen for you guys. Where is it? There it is. The Lucha Bros were at a wrestling event in Chicago, and the Young Bucks made a run-in. The lights went off. They ran into the ring, tagged them, get some Retribution pile drivers, which we'll go through later on in the episode. Yeah, just a picture there. You can see the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros. So they made a run-in. So that's we had a little bit of a behind-the-scenes shot at the beginning of Being the Elite this week of them running in behind the curtain. So we got to the intro, and the intro is important this week. And it's been, if you've noticed it, the last couple of weeks, especially at the end, they've been cutting out Flip ever so slightly.
A little bit, yeah. Not
this
huge.
week they featured, when it gets to Marty's part, they fast-forwarded through Marty's part.
That's terrible.
So there's some shade throwing back at Marty for his shade. But then, the original shade is the AEW people because they never featured Marty. They kind of just, forgot about him.
Yeah.
So
My
that's
God.
interesting. Again, that's another thing that makes me think that it's going to be Cody and Marty because they wouldn't be doing stuff like that if there wasn't something that's going to happen between Marty and the the Elite. So we transitioned to a Skype video call with the Young Bucks and Hangman Page, who's quickly shown in full gear, but he kind of puts the camera up to just see his face.
It was so weird how they did the video.
Yeah.
Like twice each. Like,
I don't know what was going on with that. There's way too many faces. There's way too, I was trying to which one do I watch here? So Hangman's in full gear and Young was like, "Yo, what's going on there? Are you in full gear?" And he's like, "No, it's a t-shirt. It's a new t-shirt I got." So Hangman is in full gear. He's trying to hide it. Young Bucks say, tell him basically to don't get skinnier. You gotta bulk up. You gotta get bigger. So,
it's skinny, but bulk up.
yeah, so that's what Hangman eventually says. He goes, "So you're telling me that I have to get skinny, but bigger?" And they're like, "Yeah, do that." And then they're basically like, "So you want to get yourself, skinnier, like just really skinnier and bulk up." Oh man, these guys are freaking hilarious, man. Especially with the skinny and bulk up thing. That's just it's priceless. It's honestly priceless.
AEW fandom said every storyline on Being the Elite always pays off. They don't do things by mistake on BTE. He's absolutely right.
No, they don't. It's all done for a reason, right? So they eventually say, all right, so get skinny but bigger, and then show up to May 25th. That's right, Double or Nothing. We gotta do it. We gotta do Being the Elite way. If they're gonna do it, we're gonna do the ad. Okay, just saying. So when we're doing ads about Double or Nothing, that's right, Double or Nothing. We got to feature the video, and I love that theme song. That theme song is amazing. So we transition to Cody getting we got an injury update from Cody. He's in the gym somewhere, and he talks about because his legs wrapped up, and he's getting all the swallowing juice he put getting out of his leg. He says they have him exercise with an arm bike. I've never seen an arm bike before. That was pretty cool.
They say that's actually like one of the best workouts.
Really? I've never seen those before.
It's a cardio. It's really good for you. So it's like if you can't, it's good for people like
leg injuries, but they want to stay in shape.
Stuff like that. Yeah, it's same thing, same cardio movement. It's great.
That's cool.
It's really, really good.
So he chirps and he starts chirping Hangman Page about, like, I'm gonna get in shape. I'm in a gym, but I hope Hangman Page is here. And he says if he doesn't get in shape, he's not gonna be in full gear at Double or Nothing. That's right, Double or Nothing. So he won't be showing up in full gear if he's not at the gym.
But I like how he called him like pancake ass or chubby cheeks.
Yeah, chubby cheeks and pancake ass. Oh, he was literally chirping the hell out of Hangman there. That was pretty good. So we transition over to the Young Bucks in an airport on their way to the run-in. This is pretty cool. They actually like they're being themselves, but then they're also talking about what it takes to do a proper run-in without telling people. Because this time they're like, "Okay, we're not telling people where we're going this time." And they said that to do this run-in with the Lucha Bros, they did a 48-hour thing. That means they traveled from airport to airport on purpose, so people weren't tracking them over a period of 48 hours to get to Chicago. That's insane. So you got to respect the Young Bucks for putting that much effort into a run-in, meaning they could have taken a straight flight from where they were to Chicago. No, they went to other airports to get to Chicago. They took the flight that's multiple, switchovers on purpose to get to Chicago, and it took them 48 hours. So that was pretty insane. They arrive in Chicago.
It's the Starbucks cup. I'm surprised you didn't bring that up.
No, what happened?
I did. You didn't notice? He was holding a star. Well,
Why are you blurry for one? Why are you blurry? Okay, now you're focused. You were blurry for a second. Like the camera decided not to focus on you. Maybe it doesn't like Starbucks. Anyways, go on. What was about the Starbucks?
No, nothing. I was just saying because we do a coffee podcast, so I was like, I noticed automatically.
Okay.
Starbucks.
So I thought something written on the cup.
No.
Anyways, so they arrive at the Chicago airport, and Matt's like, "Hey, I'm wondering why they keep spotting me. Like people have been spotting me already." And then he's like, "Oh, it must be this big AEW logo on my sweater." And he's wearing your sweater, your AEW sweater you have.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, or the backpack. And you get this massive backpack with like all Elite and the Elite logos all over it. I'm like, of course they notice you. So they stop off at the Sears Center where All In was for a quick sec. And Matt's like, I got a surprise for you, Nick. Come over here. And Nick's like genuinely surprised. Like, what are you talking about, man? And they go up to the wall, and there's literally a plaque on the wall of the Sears Center, a real plaque of the All In show.
I want to go there just to physically see it.
That's sweet. So if you guys didn't see it, I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys. There's the picture of Matt and Nick Jackson and the actual plaque that's on the wall there. So that's really, really sweet. And they kind of teased a little bit that, man, we got to come back for another show here. So we'll get into that a little bit later. So yeah, that's a pretty sick looking plaque. I thought it was pretty sweet.
It's really, really.
So
I want to go there. We need to go. Maybe
it's all out.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
So we just transition to a Joy Riding segment. This is fucking weird. Aldis first comes up to him, and he's
like Drake.
Oh, I thought that was Aldis.
No.
Are you sure?
It was Drake. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I blew it.
Joy
Ryan's just scared, doesn't let him finish. He goes, okay, Cody, Young Bucks aren't here. I don't know where they are, and then he ran away. Just because if you guys remember last being an Elite episode, he got attacked for not knowing where they are. So he ran away. Then he runs into these two other indie talents. I don't remember their names.
Andy Williams and Braxton Sutter.
That's it. That's why I got you here. And continues to tell them that, no, I don't know where the guys are. Cody and Bucks, I don't know. And then the other two are just like really confused, and he runs off. So he ends up in this room, and then he sees this blonde girl turned around who ends up being Scarlett Bordeaux. Oh, man, she's so hot. Anyways, he's like, oh, my God, thank God you're here. Thank God you're here. And it's not the girl he thinks it. I don't know who he thinks it was.
I thought it was Candice LeRae.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
And then she actually bluntly asked, you know where Cody and the Young Bucks are? And then he's like, oh, and then he ran away.
So funny. But you notice, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of these guys are from Impact Wrestling. So they're working more and more and more with Impact Wrestling.
Okay.
I know, I'm not fired. It's great. Not yet, anyway.
You? No, is this Cupid girl in the chat?
No, Monsta.
Okay. Anyways, so then we transition to Young Bucks hanging out backstage in Chicago where they're going to do the run-in. And they run into Sammy Guevara. I think I'm saying Guevara. I don't know how to say his name. But he's that vlogger that's a part of the Elite. and he's vlogging, and they're chirping him out his camera, like, why do you have such a big camera? And then and Young was like, all we use is our phone. Like, well, what is that thing? And the guy's like, oh yeah, I can hook you guys up, man. That's the Rode microphone. You know, I can help you guys. And they're like, yeah, sure. So he gives him a cake. And then he's like, yeah, it's for you guys. And then that's all for all you've done. And then Young was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, God, I forget his name too.
MJF.
For some reason, you want to know what I want to say? Like MSF or something like that. Like for some reason, I'm not thinking of MJF. Anyways, they run to MJF. MJF's is like going, where'd you guys get that dollar store cake? What is this? I'll see you guys later. See you later, Marks. See you later. And then the Young Bucks are like, man, you know what? That Sammy guy is a real dick. You know, MJF was just being a complete prick in front of him.
Was like, I guess, gonna go towards say that MJF was a prick, but then was like, he's like, yeah. Matt was like that. That Sammy's a prick.
Then we transitioned. This was funny. I love this. The SCU segment. Chris Daniels is on the phone, and this is, I guess they're talking about their flights and hotel for Double or Nothing, and he's demanding 3 first-class different seats, 3 different hotel suites, and he's yelling at, like, I want to speak to your manager. And then he had the other 2 saying, yeah, we don't want to share anything. We don't want to be together. And then the one guy from SU is like, we need to light a cigar. We have celebrities.
Guy.
Huh?
Come on, you need Scorpio Sky. You need to get on the
Scorpio Sky was the one that had the cigar. He was the one that offered them the light. The light.
Yes, he was the one that offered the light.
Who was the other guy?
Christopher Daniels.
No, the third one.
Oh, Frankie. Shit.
Oh yeah, and you want to sit here and yell at me? Right. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with SCU guys. I'm just starting to follow what they were about because I've been during their time that they got together. I was really heavy into NXT, so I really wasn't paying attention to them. I don't know what his name is. I know Scorpio Sky, Christopher Daniels. I don't know that third guy.
Fandom, help me.
And you don't know, and you freaking sitting here. How do you not know what Scorpio Sky is?
I corrected you in this whole episode already.
God. Anyways, him.
Shit.
Can we find out his name? What's his name? Kazarian. Fuck, I remember him back on TNA back in the day. Anyways, he brings out a cigar and says, I don't got a light. So Scorpio Sky, because I know his name, it's like, I got you. And he pulls out a $50 bill and lights with a $50 bill with a lighter to light the cigar. And they're walking away. And then the camera turns to the corner, and there's referee Dick Knox. And he's just sitting there shaking his head. Man, those guys changed. I wonder if Jimmy knows Dick Knox, fellow referee.
I'm sure Jimmy knows everybody. Okay,
we'll
where are you,
Jimmy? Knows Dick Knox. And then the last part being the Elite was the whole Young Bucks run-in. They showed them attacking the Lucha Bros, giving them pile drivers as retribution from what happened last time. They basically get out of the ring. The referee is still knocked out, but LAX hit their finisher. Basically grab the ref and make him count to 3, so LAX win. Young Bucks get in the ring, get on the mic. It's Matt. Max says that they haven't been here since All In. And they basically make the tag team match official with the Lucha Bros. And Lucha Bros agree to it. And they ended off with a super kick to the face of Felix and Pentagon Jr. So, and then he grabs the mic and Matt goes, we know your schedule. See you around. Ooh.
They lost
All right.
Their AAW Tag Team Championship because of the Young Bucks.
This is interesting.
Lose to LAX.
So they know their schedule.
So I like you saw the part where what's it called, that they did like the pound. So I'm wondering if like they're gonna come around later, like not Double or Nothing, or maybe in the future.
Okay.
So I don't know. I was thinking about that with that. I was like, possibly.
So that was a pretty good episode. I loved it. Pretty decent episode being the Elite. We transitioned to Road. I don't know if anyone's been following the Road to Double or Nothing. I suggest you guys go follow it. They've been really, really well done. It's basically it's half serious, half them in character. So This was episode 5, and it started off with Jericho, and he's in character. This is like a big-headed interview style for Jericho. Basically talking about he's the reason why AEW is having such success. Basically saying also that it's because of his name is the reason that all these stars are going to make a name for themselves and are getting the publicity that they are getting. He talks about that he has to beat Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing, and when he does, he wants Kenny to say thank you to Jericho for all he's done. So, and Jericho is making a case. He's wants his revenge. Kenny beat him at Wrestle Kingdom, so it's going to be a pretty good rematch.
A thank you that he's going to make everybody bigger stars.
Yeah. It was good. It was really good. Jericho is literally the best in the world, man. The guy is unreal.
Yeah.
And then we had something pretty cool. Really, really awesome announcement of a partnership, and I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. So in the episode, Double or Nothing was announced that they're going to be the first ever in wrestling history, a sensory inclusive event in wrestling. And they've partnered up with CultureCity.org. And basically, Culture City will be providing packets for anyone in need at the event that allows them to enjoy the event. If you guys don't know what they're about, they help people with sensory problems, people with post-traumatic stress, all sorts of stuff, people that have hearing disabilities. So I thought that was pretty cool that Double or Nothing is partnered with them, and they're going to be handing out kits to these people. And that's the first time. Any wrestling event, any WWE event, any wrestling event is going to be a sensory inclusive event. So they're going to be providing packets with that. And then also Brandy Rhodes brought up that the staff at Double or Nothing that they're providing will all be fully trained and prepared to help with any assistance during this event for the sensory people. So
that's so huge because I've been to Monster Jam and stuff, and you have to buy the headphones and stuff. So, and they make buku bucks doing stuff like that. So for them to to be giving away this stuff, it's just really amazing and shows
a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And AEW said that they've been partnering up with a lot of NFL stadiums lately, which is really cool too. So I thought there's a really, really cool partnership with Double or Nothing. So huge partnership for Double or Nothing. Like I said before, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, this event. So that's another big thing. Speaking of big things, it was also announced in the episode by Brandy that she's official. And I'll transition for you guys on the screen. She's officially signed Bea Priestley. Fuck, I'm bad with names. Okay. She is now an All Elite official woman superstar of the company. 100% official. They showed the announcement of her. They kind of made a scene where Cody and her were debating on who's gonna call her first to announce it to her, and then they're making shots into a barrel, but eventually it was Brandy Rhodes. Brandy Rhodes made the phone call on speaker. She loved the news. Big signing, and that they said they're going to debut her. And this was kind of an also transition to a newer announcement that there's going to be the next AEW event is basically announced for July. It's going to be Fight for the Fallen. So after Double or Nothing, the next event is July. So a month and a half later, we're going to have the next pay-per-view, Fight for the Fallen. That's where Bea is going to make her debut.
I don't know.
So,
this is exciting.
And this transition to something pretty cool here. So it was basically Brandy saying, okay, are we done here? So she's getting up from her interview. She's taking the mic off. And all you hear is a camera producer in the back going, oh, how's Cody's knee doing? And she's like, well, he doesn't know why they're trying to rush him to come back for Double or Nothing. This guy's got a lifetime of wrestling ahead of him. And she doesn't understand why they're just rushing for a match with. And she goes to say the name, but it bleeps her mouth and it bleeps out the name she says. Basically, she goes on saying, I hope the doctors don't clear Cody for the event because I don't want him to have this stupid match. So we don't know who it is, but they bleeped it out. So she said the name, but they bleeped it out. I don't know if there's going to be a purposely leak later on of who she actually said when we come closer to the event, but I have a big feeling we're not going to know until the event. This is going to be kept secret. There's not going to be an announcement poster. There's not going to be an advertisement poster. It's literally going to be Cody versus blank, and the person is going to reveal themselves at the event. That's my guess as well. So I'm adding to my prediction already of Marty Scurll. There's not going to be announced to the event. I'm adding that to it. We're not going to know until then.
I mean, that's how I wanted it. I wanted him just to show up at Double or Nothing. Just show up. That's what I really want His contract doesn't end to the end of April. So if it's him, yeah, they won't announce it. It's going to kind of continue. I kind of like this. I love this build. It gives that suspense and it's like driving us all crazy.
It is. It's driving me nuts. So I've added already to my prediction. I think that's for sure going to happen. So guys have missed it already. Double or Nothing Road to Double or Nothing episode 5 is up with other episodes on their channel, especially the catch up with Being the Elite as well. So yeah, I can't wait.
Excited.
Can't wait. Me and Tiff, man, I just can't wait for May 25th. Double or Nothing. The sold out event.
Sold
Can't
out.
wait.
It's on StubHub.
Can't wait. Yeah, sold out to the idiots who put tickets up for twice as much. Yeah, that's what it's sold out to. You got other people too. Like you got like the Pentagon, or Pentagon's been tweeting at the Young Bucks. Here, I'll put the picture on the screen for you guys. Like Pentagon's been tweeting at the Young Bucks, and they look at those sick attires him and Felix are in. And he goes, "This is war. We will show that we are the best tag team on the planet." And they quoted Matt and Nick Jackson in it. So those are some sweet looking attires, man. It's like I think it's like Mortal Kombat infused, I think. But those are pretty dope. So there's so much hype with this event. I cannot wait. Now that match is official, I can't wait for that. Can't wait.
God. Is it May soon? Is it May?
Is it
May?
Yeah. I think it's around the corner. Yeah, it's getting there.
Getting there.
Oh.
I'm like ready for that. Like I know we got stuff coming up, but geez. So what is it, like 86 days? I think it is.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Let's jump in news and rumors.
Sure. Let's do it.
So, do we have any fan tweets first?
Yes, we have
Let's
one.
let's do some fan tweets.
All right. So Amanda, she's in the chat.
Mhm.
Tiffany, Kyle, do you think that there's any way Cody will create their own network like WWE so us fans at home could see?
I think eventually, once a couple years in, not off the bat. I think they want to try to. Their main purpose right now is to make the name for themselves. They want to make sure AEP is going to get bigger and bigger. Until it gets to that point where they can do a network, we might see a partnership with another network that would feature them. Up until then, their own AEP network probably won't happen until years from now.
Yeah.
It all depends how big it gets. We don't know. Like it's been less than a year since it's been announced. We don't know how big it's going to get. It's just cool right now. Put it in the terms of the social network. Anyone seen the social network when they're talking about putting ads on Facebook, and then Mark Zuckerberg, who was playing, the guy who was playing Mark Zuckerberg was like, we don't know what it is yet. It's just cool. We just roll with it. That's basically what AEW is. It's cool at the moment. We got to roll with it, and we can still sit here and hope it's going to be successful, but
right.
We can't really put too much into it because we don't know exactly what it is yet.
So. Yeah. So I think all this stuff is going to be on the Fight app.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pay-per-view. And I'm sure that'll be affordable too. They have not released like how much it's going to be to like pay-per-view it.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it's not too crazy. I don't think so.
I guess AEW said that. Did you notice WWE's announced team on SmackDown talking about how Kofi was an overnight 11-year success straight off Jericho's comment on AEW's 15-year overnight success or success stories. Hardy's contract got rolled over for a third year with a pay rise. Oh, now that they are talking on Twitter about how they are the greatest tag team in the universe, another little nod. Interesting.
Well, they did face at Final Battle
Mm-hmm.
for the belts. That's when Hardy's came over.
That's right.
WrestleMania.
So, any other tweets?
So no, actually no. The only other thing that I did was I did put. If you guys want to like write in the chat, I was trying to get like question out to get people to.
I swear I saw another tweet.
Did? Hold on.
I swear. Maybe not because we've been getting a lot of
I think
notifications.
it might have got shoved somewhere. I think somebody retweeted it, but it's not pulling up with the Axe AEP.
So yeah, guys, if you guys want to tweet at us, make sure you are using that hashtag AskAEP in it, so that way that's how we find the tweets and we filter them out. So please make sure if you want to tweet in the show any questions before, like until the next show, it can be a random day, just tweet at us. put hashtag, or you don't have to tweet at us. Just hashtag Ask AEP in your tweet, and we'll filter them out for the next show. So thank you, Amanda, for tweeting into the show. Thank you very much.
I'm going to look for that. But, yeah, there was a question I put out. So when I put out questions, like, if you would mind answering them, and we'll bring them on.
Yeah, so that as well, what Tiffany just said. We'll be putting out questions on our social media platforms. Random questions for the show. So, like, this week, it's a dream match. What dream match would you guys like to see at Double or Nothing?
So, the guys that are in the chat right now, if you like, drop them in the chat. If you're watching the show back, leave your comments below, because I would love to know what would be your dream match to be seen at Double or Nothing. So I know we got a response from Craig, and Craig said him versus Bernard the Bear.
That'd be like a fan invitational match. Like, that's like a social media match. Like the unwrestling related match. That'd be a parking lot brawl.
Yeah.
But yeah, any fantasy matches you guys want to see, leave it in the chat if you are live in the chat. If not, listen to us back. Go on YouTube and drop a comment of a fantasy match you guys want to see, and we'll see if we can feature them for the next show. But we'll be dropping questions like that on our social media platforms, so keep an eye out for that as well. So until we get stuff like that, we'll transition to the news and rumors, and I'll start us off hot here with Cody Rhodes saying AEW's television show. Actually, no, I think you're doing that one.
Go ahead, you do it. I'm looking to see if I can find.
Okay, no, I want to do this one importantly. This is the important one I wanted to do. So, Hangman Page says WWE has doubled superstar contracts since AEW announcement originally. So, All Elite Wrestling is a very new company, like we said. In fact, they don't even own a pro wrestling ring yet. So, Hangman Page recently spoke to Fightful.com about the deal WWE offered him, and they disclosed something he heard about what measures WWE is taking to ensure that they don't lose any more superstars. When asked about WWE's contract that he was offered to him, Page said that he considered it. The offer was on the table from WWE, and he was obviously rejected. However, there might be some current WWE superstars who would likely stay after their money doubled since AEW's made their announcement. This is quote from Page. He's saying, it'd be a lie if I said I didn't consider anything. Any type of offer put on the table is something I took a lot of time and thought about. No matter what you do, there's some pros and cons, risks involved, and there's some risks involved on what we're doing. We don't own a wrestling ring yet. I think the opportunity to make All Elite Wrestling happen, make it a success, was the best option for me. I hope that my okaying this along with for a few other people can help change what wrestling is for the millions of fans and wrestlers. I know a lot of guys who have offers have doubled because there's somebody else playing ball now. Knowing that I've contributed to that in some way was probably the biggest selling point for me. So basically saying that because he denied a WWE contract because of how he wants to see how AEW is going to go and how he believes that AEW could be a bigger company, it's caused a little bit of a ripple effect, he's saying, in the current WWE guys that are getting expiring contracts that are being doubled and current contracts that are being doubled. He's saying that he's basically saying AEW is causing the ripple effect that's up in contracts, and it's for sure the reason why. There's no other reason why. No one can sit here and argue there's no other reason why. If they are, they're delusional and can go back under the rock that they live under. Excuse me. So yeah, huge. So I didn't even know. I may have read it and I completely forgot that Hangman Page was even offered a WWE contract. I had no idea. That's interesting. So they've offered Kenny, the Young Bucks, and Hangman. I bet you they've offered a contract to your boy Marty Scurll, guarantee.
You know it. Mm-hmm. So we have a couple of answers to dream match.
Okay.
Amanda said AJ Styles versus anybody. So
AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega right now in the point in their career would be literally that. I hope that would be saved for like an AEW, like what their WrestleMania event is going to be. So because that literally would be, Dave Meltzer would couldn't handle it. He may have like an aneurysm trying to rate that match. He'd be like, screw it, we're going to 20 stars, 20-star match.
Oh Lord. Matt said you and me. There we go. We're going at it, Kyle.
Steel
Silver
cage match.
It. Let's go.
Steel cage match.
I'm gonna smack you for all the.
Whoa, you mean you're gonna drop all stuff out of your cup too, there, Tiff? Huh? Hey, Tiff.
You didn't see
You
that.
think you're gonna do that to me? Is that what you think you're gonna do to me? Huh? You think you're just gonna slap me? Is that what you think? Hmm?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I'm gonna hit him with a steel chair. Just saying, I'm gonna use the one that's in
I'll
the
just
closet.
out promo you.
I have
one
of the ones from one of the live shows, the WWE shows that I went to. I'll smack you over the head with that one.
Okay.
All right. All right. Cool.
All right, cool.
AEW fandom says corporate Kyle versus corporate Cody.
No, I thought he was gonna say corporate Cappy.
I know that's what I thought I read originally. Kyle's
I'll change that. Corporate me versus corporate Cappy.
There you go. So,
I don't have a corporate side. Only when I'm the network guy. Only when I'm the CEO of the network, I become corporate.
Hi, Blue. How are you? I wanted Batista versus Arrow, but that isn't going to happen now.
Ooh, that'd be dope. I would like that.
Can you
Dream
tell?
match off the top of my head. In AEW. Oh, it's tough. That's tough. I'd love it. It sucks because he's not going anywhere. I would love to see Seth Rollins and Okada go at each other. That would be one of my dream matches. Him and Okada, and then probably eventually him and Naito. One or the other.
I think I would lose my shit. 3-way match. Zack Sabre Jr., Marty Scurll, and Seth Rollins. I would lose my fucking shit. That's it. I'm done.
Marty Scurll and Seth Rollins, both your boys going at it. Oh man. Rest in peace to Tiff. You wouldn't be able to watch. You wouldn't be able to watch the match. You'd be just losing it.
Get a mop. Just get a mop. Clean up on aisle.
Wop. Get a mop.
Fuck you, Kyle. Okay.
Anyways, Tiffany, would you do the honors of reading the next news and rumors article?
Alrighty. Okay, so where we got? Cody Rhodes says AEW television show will continue in the vein of being the elite. He said, when I look at Road to Double or Nothing, or I look at BTE, those are the mediums we're heading into Double or Nothing with. And if they're working, then we should continue something in that vein. So it's working. I'm sure their views have grown insanely. I mean, look, the first time the rally and everything like that, they crashed the internet on YouTube pretty much. So he also said, so if we get to the situation you're talking about, weekly TV, we want to stick with what works and what we want to appeal to the fans who have put their trust in us. And a lot of fans have. That is, to me, is really important. So to answer your question, I could see those being a big part of AEW.
I'd be shocked if they didn't feature Being the Elite in the weekly television show. Like if there was a segment called Being the Elite. Or if they continued it and then it would be all the backstage stuff. Like they would tape a bunch of backstage stuff or tape stuff at ringside during the show for it. I could see something like that. It's interesting. You could sit there and think of many things that Being the Elite could do once that TV show gets going, Tuesday Night Dynamite or whatever the hell it's going to be called.
I feel like cable's kind of going out. I think eventually it's going to be obsolete. And I think more people are on YouTube than watching cable. Because a lot of the stuff that you can see on cable, you can watch on, the internet now.
Orlando Jordan versus Sonny Kiss. How about Velveteen Dream versus Sonny Kiss?
Yes!
That'd be a very Metro match.
I like it. Yeah.
Well, not really Metro. It'd be Metro because Velveteen's more Metro.
Oh, wait. There was one that I was thinking of the other day. I can't even think who was now. What's that? Jordane Grace. I like her. Is that her name?
Yeah, I think so.
She was in All In. She was beating up all the men. She's a beast. I saw that she's going to take on Joey Ryan coming up.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah. There was... Oh, man. I was thinking about this. I should have wrote it down. Shit. I had a dream match. Maybe later.
Shit.
Okay.
I think Phantom says something in the chat just now about perspective, and I think I like that. Where is it? I scrolled up too far. There. So he goes, what if the entire weekly show is a shot from a backstage perspective, but in the half in, half out of character way, being the elite and road to Double or Nothing is done. That would be sweet. That would be dope. I would love that. So I hope they go in that way. I'm curious to see what they do with being elite once the show gets going and the TV show gets going. They have to mainly, especially Cody and Young Bucks, who are literally the owners, right? Like they're going to be running a lot of stuff. So, they're going to be pretty busy with that once it gets going. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with being. Maybe, like you said, that it's like half serious too. They kind of show like how a show gets booked. They kind of, feature that stuff in it. So, I don't know. It just makes you think.
It's very entertaining, all of this. So, I mean, I'd be okay with that. Anything. I'm like so bored with WWE. It's just so bad. But
so bored. I'm just so bored with it.
Stress. Okay, we're going on. We're moving on. Cody Rhodes promises Ty Dillinger all the resources he needs to fill his soul up.
Oh.
So they think there was
I think Dillinger's going over.
You think so?
I think so. He's at home wrestling now, obviously. He's going to take probably a couple months to just, take a break from the WWE schedule, because he was still doing live events, even though he wasn't on TV. He was doing a lot of live events and still had, he still had to show up to work. Whether a wrestler is not, like a WWE contracted wrestler is on TV or not on a Monday or Tuesday, they still have to show up. They have to show up with their gear just in case. They could rewrite something middle of the show and need them. So they have to show up. So they're traveling all the time. So I'm assuming he's going to take the next couple of months to, kind of take a break, enjoy himself a little. But he's also a guy who loves wrestling and loves wrestling still at a point in his career. I think he's still going to be doing some wrestling things. You're going to want the love of wrestling is going to come back to him. And if Cody's reaching out for Dillinger on that stuff, he's leaving the door open for him. So I think he would love a perfect 10 character and what Dillinger brings to the table to AEW. I'm like 85% certain he's going to go over.
I love it. He said on, Cody said on Pro Wrestling Sheet, any company, including us, AEW, would benefit from that dude. So maybe you're right. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, where's he gonna go? So it'd be great. It'd be a great snatch for AEW. But like, I don't think everybody that leaves WWE is gonna go directly to AEW. At the end of the day, being like a billionaire supporting AEW, you can't sign everybody. You can't. So maybe he'll show up at the Battle Royale. Maybe
he can do a 1-match contract thing. That too.
Yeah.
And then he can go. Maybe he wants to go to New Japan. He wants to go wrestle a person over there. Or he wants to go to a different wrestling company that he knows, and he knows someone that works there and wants to do a program with them. So, or maybe again, like I said, he wants to take a break. No.
He's going by Sean Spears again. This is one of Kyle's favorites, right?
I've known Dillinger since he was wrestling in a high school gym here near me. Like, I've known him forever, and he's from my hometown. And I met him at WrestleMania at Access, and the guy is literally a cool dude. And we took a picture with him with a sign to saying we drove all this way to see him, and he signed the sign, and he also took a picture with his own camera of the picture that we have. So he obviously loved it that much that he included it in his own phone. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I saw him at the comedy show, Royal Rumble this year, when he was at Dolph Ziggler's comedy show. He's part of the act with them with Tyler Breeze. So I thought that was pretty cool. So good for him. I think he's going to be with All Elite. I think he sees that opportunity that he's still with WWE before he asked for his release, right? He wants to be part of a big company and do things within a big company. And I bet you he sees how big AEW is going to be. Maybe he wants to wait a little bit more to see how much it keeps taking off. And once it gets his TV show going, he's going to want to sign with him, because I guarantee you they'll use someone like him. So I'd love to see a Hangman Page and Ty Dillinger match, man. Really? Those two going at it character-wise would be dope. So
I'm telling you, like, if I would predict, like, if he's going to come at Double or Nothing, I think Battle Royale. I think it'd be good.
Okay.
Good start.
Next bit of news and rumors. It's not really news and rumors, but it's pretty funny. Someone took not really a shot, but asked him something. So Marty Scurll, your boy, and CM Punk are actually going to be at The C2E2 event in Chicago on March 22nd and 23rd. One fan replied to this announcement saying that he tweets, "That would be an unbelievable match, Marty Scurll and CM Punk." CM Punk replies to him saying, "Yeah, we're going to be in a thumb wrestling match." Like, I thought it was funny. Those two would have a sick match, but like the fact that he goes, "Yeah, we're having a thumb wrestling match."
It'd be funny if you actually see that.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So I thought that was pretty fun. Not really big news, but I seen it and I thought I would just bring it up on the show because it had to do with your boy, and the show's titled of because of your boy. So
I love it.
So a little bit of a Joey Janela kind of thing here going around. The Invisible Man from Joey Janela's Spring Break has died, apparently. GCW and Joey Janela announced that the Invisible Man is dead. They made this like big post. I think this is fake. Like, is this fake? Like, do you know anything about this Invisible Man stuff?
Don't know. I think Cuba Girl knows about this.
Because
Like,
it was just they made this big, long heading about his wrestling past and like going over his accolades. And at the end of it, is Game Changer Wrestling and Joey Janela extend our deepest sympathies to the family and friends during this trying time. And it says, "We are our most sincere and condolences to the Invisible family at this time. Rest in peace, man." But like, I don't know how serious this is. I haven't been following that. I just saw it. I saw a lot of traction towards it.
I think I saw something
he never saw it coming. Like, is this a joke? Come on, guys. Fill in with a guy who's not paying attention to that. And I'm going, oh my God, like, is this real? Like, I saw death, and I'm like, oh, like, is this real? And I kept writing. I'm like, wait a minute. They keep like making stupid dad joke remarks towards the Invisible Man. I'm like, is this real or fake? Whatever. Good for you, Joey Janela. Getting your name out there. I don't think there's any more.
Let's see. There was an interview with Pro Wrestling Sheets with Cody Rhodes again. All right, so we talked about the BTE Rhodes series. He also said he talked a little bit about Arn Anderson's WWE departure. I'm just shocked because the entire current top talent at WWE, Seth Rollins, John Cena, Brock, Charlotte, I mean, everybody in the Golden Circles, an Arn guy or girl. I feel like that just blows my mind. I'll see where the story goes. Arn Anderson is a gift to this industry. He's not corporate. He's a wrestler, but you cannot take wrestlers out of the wrestling business.
So they fired him?
Yeah, especially because he was so instrumental too. My mind is blown.
That's interesting because now they just hired back Bruce Pritchard.
Mm-hmm.
So is Arn Anderson going to be backstage producer for Cody and All Elite? I bet you that's going. He was big. Arn Anderson was huge, like really, really close to Dusty Rhodes. I guarantee you, him and Cody are talking right now. That's interesting, and the fact that they just hired Bruce Pritchard out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was like a few days ago.
Yeah.
What else? All right, we talked about also even before about the bigger venue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
we brought that up last episode.
Yeah. So that's all my news of what I have.
There wasn't a lot, guys. We wish there was a lot out there to go over, but this main feature of this episode was the shade that Marty just keeps throwing at AEW, and we're going to keep featuring that. Today was just the big one of him wearing that shirt saying, "All my friends are dead," and then Cody throwing shade at him by posting pictures, and then they're both showing just the predictions happening, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. And also we went over the official store announcement, and we had the contest winners. Full Gear Challenge. We went over Being the Elite and the Double or Nothing Road to. Speaking of contests, guys, I told you guys you need to tune in to some point in the end of the show. Me and Tiff are working already on another contest, so we still want to congratulate Amanda and Ron for the T-shirt. And I saw you mention Ron. I saw your mouth move there. I was going to get it right. The shirt and the hat. we're going to work on the next contest. We don't know what the prize is going to be. Maybe it'll be All Elite merchandise, All Elite podcast merchandise, or it can be All Elite wrestling merchandise. We'll figure that out. But in the next coming weeks, we'll be dropping hints randomly at what to do for the next contest. I'm not going to announce it just yet, but the official contest will begin when I'm in New York with Tiffany. So until then, you want to be featured into the next contest, you're going to have to be paying attention to the next couple of episodes coming up of the All Elite podcast. We'll be dropping hints randomly at what to do and what this contest is going to be about. So you're going to want to tune into the next couple of episodes to know and to be entered into the next contest. And then when me and Tiff do a live episode from New York together, that's when we will be announcing the contest. So make sure you are paying attention to the next couple episodes of the All Elite podcast. And make sure you are following us on Twitter at All Elite Podcast, at Elite Pod. As you can see down below in the graphic here. You can follow myself at Real Kyle Masters. You can follow Tiff at Loves to Dream 82 on Twitter. You can also follow this podcast with guys. We're available on Facebook, Instagram. So if you guys are into that Facebook and Instagram thing, make sure you're following us on there. Go give us a follow. We'll be posting a lot on there as well. Make sure you are hitting the subscribe button on YouTube down below, hitting the like button, and most importantly, hitting the bell icon to make sure that all notifications are turned on for this podcast and for everything on the No Holds Barred Network, guys. Like I said before, I'll transition on the screen for you guys. The No Holds Barred Network is your #1 source for wrestling podcast content. It goes over WWE and NXT. Some retro content for you guys, obviously the All Elite podcast, and some UK content when that decides to drop in once in a while. Near Fall News UK. Guys, please make sure you are following the network and hitting that follow button on Twitter. Click it. Just go over to it and click, hit follow. That's it. That's all you got to do, and you're subscribed to the network. Look at that. Not charging $9.99. Not charging you anything.
No.
It's just free.
And if you guys have any ideas or comments.
Guys got any ideas you guys want to throw at the podcast?
Listen, Steel Cage, let's go, okay? Let's go. Go nothing. Steel Cage, let's go.
But
potato the like button.
Other than that, we'll try to bring it up at the beginning of the show next time, guys. For you guys, want to call in throughout the show, the number is down below right there. Call in. Dial that number, call into the show, talk to us about All Elite whenever during. This has to be any time of the show. It can be randomly, don't care when. And then you can call and talk with us about All Elite Wrestling. So that's going to wrap it up, guys, for episode 10, our 10-episode anniversary. Yay! Of All Elite Podcast. Guys, make sure, again, you are following everything. Everything's down in the description below for you guys. Thank you for tuning in live here on YouTube.com. And me and Tiff are going to be back soon enough with another episode for you guys. So we will see you next time.